The Reds vie for a key series sweep against a fellow wild card contender, and we'll have it for you next. Mike Foltynewicz gets the ball in Game 3 of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, this guy's done a real good job on the year keeping the opponent's batting average down. Both righties and lefties coming into this one, hitting under 250 against this guy. He's been good all season long.
The 1-2 pitch. Slider, strike 3 called as the leadoff man is set down looking to open up the ball game. And a moment now to glance at the Reds lineup card in this one. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
Well, Matty, they got to love the production they're getting out of the leadoff spot right now. He's slugging over 550 on the season. A lot of home runs, a lot of doubles. That's elite power. That's elite slugger territory. Not a lot of guys in the game get to that territory.
Swing and a miss on the breaking pitch. 2 away.
One thing to know is not all strikeouts are created equal. Right there, he goes down on strikes, but he really made that guy on the mound work for it. And when you're doing that in the first inning, it can have an effect on how deep he's going to be able to go.
The 3-2 pitch. That's lifted the other way out to left. Oh, and he misses it. And he's in safely to third as they jump ahead with a run scoring on the play.
Man, that was a comedy of errors right there. They're kicking the ball all over the yard, and the runner on first comes all the way around to score. So you wonder why managers retire early? There's your answer right there.
In now, Jose Cordero got him swinging as he runs the fastball by him to end the inning. Reds will be forced to settle for just the 1. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. It's the Reds 1 and the Braves nothing. Jaime Garcia, a Mexican-born lefty, is the man on the mound in this one. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, in his last start, he picked up his 9th win of the season. It's always nice to get into double digits, and nothing he'd like to do more than to pitch well in this one and pick up his 10th victory of the year.
How do they bounce back and avoid the dreaded sweep?
Yeah, Matty, the thing I'm focused on with this lineup is the fact that they love to run. They lead the league in stolen bases. They're not afraid to take that extra bag. It's going to put the defense on their heels. Be on the lookout for that today. This is the barrel, but even his soft liners fall. Dan, he hasn't...
And he is tagged out here. Boy, a bad mistake that time as he's picked off to end the inning. Braves go down without a whimper here. They trail this one 1-0. Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the 2-seamer, and that's out number 1.
Okay, here's how the Reds are lining up in this one. And let's take a look at third baseman Eugenio Suarez, one of the more underrated players in our sport. Big time power from the right side, ability to crush a hanging breaking ball. Also soft hands at the hot corner. Very reactionary down there and a strong arm.
Shot here to left. Home run number 5 on the year. And the Braves have now tied the ball game at
1. Well, he was on cruise control, just needing one more out to get out of the inning, but he came up with a plan. Base is empty. He didn't have to think about shooting one to the opposite field or shortening the swing to move the runners. He just wound up and let her rip. A solo shot as the result.
Rounded down the third baseline. And a long throw across the diamond gets him. That's a nice play.
Third baseman number 7, Eugenio.
Swing and a liner. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
So with your pitcher do it next, you can either have him bunt, or you can even think about having him show bunt to draw the corners in and then let him swing away. Depends on how much confidence they have in him with a bat in his hands.
Into the box, Mike Foltynewicz. Now a bunt attempt here. Suarez takes it in. Throw, got him, and that's a gorgeous play.
Well, when you're trying to move a guy up to third with a bunt, that's exactly how you want to do it. Make the third baseman field the ball. That way his only play is to first. That was very well executed.
Belted high in the air out to left. Schebler going back on it. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. It's a two-run shot to straightaway left. 8th home run on the season for him, and it's given the Braves a 3-1 lead.
Well, he won his last start, but he didn't give up any long balls. He's already given up 2 here, so he's got his work cut out for him if he's going to get the W in this one. He's going to have to start keeping the ball in the yard for starters.
In now, Ozzie Albies. Drilled right back up the middle. A diving try, but he can't haul it in. It's through for a base hit.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes, even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to go.
And the inning is over. The 2 in the inning for Atlanta.
We've seen him go down on strikes more than once in this game, so this has been a better approach by him at this at-bat. Much more patient, and he's gotten himself into a good hitter's count.
Catch is made here in right, and here comes the runner from third. And they'll get a step closer. It's a sac fly.
Other than it's been fantastic. We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first down.
This pitching staff has done a really good job against this guy in this series. This is a really good hitter, and it's not easy to make a guy strike out 5 times.
Swung on and driven to right, and no doubt about it. And it's gone. A solo home run for Scott Schebler. Home run number 15 for him thus far, as the Reds have pulled back to even now, 3 apiece.
I can tell you one thing, you might get away with throwing a ball in that location in the minor leagues, but when you get one up like that in the zone right over the plate against these guys.
Stepping in now, David Horowitz, and it goes the other way as this is hit high and deep out to straightaway left, and that's off the left field wall. Barnhart is on his way home, and he can't hang on to the ball here at home plate, and the run will score all the way from first. It's a 4-3 game.
And that
Number 63 takes the mound as he's been called upon to pitch. On at first, nobody out. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Martinez ranging back, but he can't get it as it's off the wall. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning. Well, it took him till the 7th, but he gets his first hit of the game here, and that'll extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he didn't come out of what he was trying to do all day, Dan. Kept the front shoulder tucked, kept the ice water in his veins.
Are still within striking distance, but after that walk, one swing of the bat could really blow this thing wide open.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Eugenio Suarez. Not much on to first, and it's a double play, although the run does come in to score from third.
A bases loaded. Last thing you want to do is ground into a double play, and that's just what he does. One run scores, but you don't get an RBI in that spot. That's a rally killer.
5 runs, 6 hits, and no errors in the game for Cincinnati thus far. That's lifted the other way out to left. Acuna's there for it, and the inning is over. It's a run on 2 hits here for Cincinnati. 7th inning stretch time here at the ballpark. Reds out in front, 5-3.
You're going to have to get some big outs in that 7th, 8th, and 9th inning. They're leading by a run as we're going towards the end of this game. Now it's time for the pitching staff.
1-1 home. Now the double steal is on here. He swings and misses. Throw down is well behind the play. That's an easy stolen base. The 1-2. And now here's a ball hit pretty well out toward right center field. Cordero is there to make the catch, and they'll get out of this with the lead intact. Braves strand 1. Still down a run. It's 5-4. Alex Colomé enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. Kicking off the top of the 9th, number 15, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning. Moving under it, Perez looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
The catcher, number 17.
Here's the catcher now, Miguel Montero. And you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. Kelly wants to hold off. He swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2.
That has to make you feel really good as a pitcher, right? You're making pitches all around the zone, and then you bring that one inside. You can't do anything with it. What does it do? It just locks you up inside. You have no chance to put the ball in play.
Standing in now, Johnny Hamby. And he'll come back with one in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Unable to get the bat around in time, and the count evens at 2-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Lifted in the air out to center field. Perez will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. 1-2-3 go the Reds. They hold on to a 5-4 lead. Jared Hughes enters the game to finish full now.
Time to focus here. This game is way too close to be walking, guys, so we'll see if he can make him swing the bat on this next pitch.
Lifted in the air out towards left center. Schebler is there, and that's not the start to the bottom of the 9th this crowd was hoping for. 1 away. Now at the plate, Dansby Swanson. No career at-bats for him against this particular arm in the past. 1 out, nobody on. High in the air out to center field. Cordero waits on it. 2 gone.
Now batting, number 64.
Final strike for the Braves. Lofted in the air out toward right center. And he'll make the catch there to end it, and the Reds continue their push for the postseason and sweep a fellow contender.
Well, maybe a little bit of a problem is they had to wind up going to that bullpen quite a bit. 5 pitchers are going to combine to finish this one to get the win.
A one-run finish today, 5-4 the final score. The Cincinnati Reds rode an important 6th inning to victory in this one. Jaime Garcia wins his team-leading 10th game of the year. Jared Hughes hammers down the save, his 23rd of the campaign. So that'll just about do it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com.